Welcome to the Great Sand Dunes.
Whoa, whose airplane is that?
Yeah, that's Arlo's.
Well, what's it doing here?
Well, he's got to get back and forth somehow.
That's true. Hey, race fans, today is semifinal number 2 for the A-Class. Numbskull was the winner of semifinal number 1, and Lone Star sits in the transfer spot with 27 points. My name is Richard Gere.
And this is Air Intake. Let's introduce you to the 4 drivers of semifinal number 2. And the first one, from Miniature Car Racing, with that beautiful logo, he comes to us from Florida. Bolo Brown has raced in virtually all of our races, and he came in 3rd place of Season 4 of Are You Truckin'? Now, he has been very consistent in his 1992 Hummer. Bolo Brown is the 29 seed. Next up from EP Videos, we've got the Big Cat. And the Big Cat took 3rd place in the Clone Wars a year and a half ago. He drives this absolutely gorgeous Baja Bouncer. EP is known for some amazing graphics. He is the number 19 seed from Colorado. You're looking at Blue Line Racing. And race fans, Blue Line is well known for setting track records wherever he goes, and sure enough, he currently holds the fastest time on our track.
Did you hear that Billy put the truck on the car lift and then grabbed on the tire after spinning it?
No.
It didn't stop for like 20 minutes.
Did Billy let go?
Of course not.
Blue Line is the number 7 seed. And finally, we have Uncle Elvis.
That billboard looks like Uncle Jesse from Full House.
Well, maybe Uncle Elvis is Uncle Jesse.
Oh, I highly doubt that Uncle Jesse is really Uncle Elvis.
Do you wish your uncle was Elvis?
Aaron, we really should be talking about the accomplishments of Uncle Elvis.
All right. Uncle Elvis is the number 3 seed, and he is Uncle Jesse.
Oh, brother. Oh, the anticipation is very high for semifinal number 2, just as it was for semifinal number 1. The scoring will be 4, 3, 2, and 1 for each place. And right now, take a look as Uncle Elvis. Well, there comes the Big Cat. Uncle Elvis, Blue Line Racing, BLR, and the Big Cat are motoring around. There's some problems there with Uncle Elvis, and BLR is going to swing on through in first. Oh, looks like he's straddling the coal car. Big Cat comes through in second. 3rd for Uncle Elvis. 4th for Bolo Brown. He's on his wheels, and check this out as Uncle Elvis is ready for the train hit, and he will absorb it and collect 2 extra points.
Onto the pretzel turn, and Uncle Elvis just took a bad line. He gets spun around, and now that leaves BLR and EP to pull in for 1st and 2nd. Watch BLR as he has trouble right there at the end. He catches onto the side of the jump. Now he does manage to straddle the coal car there, and EP will get flipped wheels down. That gives him an extra point. Bolo Brown has 2. BLR with a 1st place finish will take 4, and Big Cat also has 4. But Uncle Elvis with 2 extra points, he leads with 5.
That's how you do it, folks. For Uncle Elvis, a little bit of trouble around the pretzel turn, but he managed to get that train, and he is leading after the 1st round. We've got EP on the inside, and BLR is on the outside, and look at him go. BLR is just pulled ahead of everybody else right now. It is just a thing of beauty to see him scream along over the dunes. I think that was Uncle Elvis in the background, but BLR will cross in first. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous pass. That was Bolo Brown in 2nd, Uncle Elvis in 3rd, and oh dear, EP and Big Cat in 4th, but he's in the coal car. And nobody else is on their wheels.
BLR is miles ahead through the pretzel turn. Now watch the others drifting and sliding around. Is Big Cat, and he gets backwards. That's what allowed Bolo Brown to come screaming in. Now, he takes a much better line than Uncle Elvis, and you'll see again, there goes BLR. He doesn't trip the timer, but comes well ahead. Bolo Brown takes 2nd place with that gorgeous finish. And here, one more look as he comes knife edging through. Now, Big Cat, unfortunately, does not gain any points because he fell in the coal car. Bolo Brown is up to 5. Uncle Elvis has 7, but we have a new leader. BLR has 8.
Yeah, things are looking very good for BLR, who is here closest to us. That gorgeous black Dodge D200. He's got 2 first-place finishes, and race number 3 is about to begin. He pulls out with a slight lead and keeps that slight lead over the Big Cat, but now, wow, all 4 of them are very close to each other. BLR has the lead around the pretzel turn. Oh, the Big Cat tried to sneak in, and then he crashes. Here comes Bolo Brown. He takes 2nd place. and Uncle Elvis in third. No one is on their wheels. Here's where the Big Cat ended up after trying to pass BLR.
Watch BLR as he exits the dunes, and he bounces a little bit and loses some momentum. And now the Big Cat takes the inside line and tries desperately to pass him. Boy, what a great effort. But now the Big Cat spins out. Bolo Brown, meanwhile, watch him come into the picture, and he's been very fast onto the half pipe, and he does not pass BLR, but gives him a run for his money. With 3 first-place finishes, BLR extends his lead by 3, Uncle Elvis has 9, and Bolo Brown now has 8.
So, just a reminder, folks, only the winner is going to move on. But they're also chasing a point total greater than 27 points. And if they can, they will supplant Lone Star, who is currently in the transfer spot. EP, Big Cat, pulls out in the lead. Nicely done. He's got a lead over Uncle Elvis and BLR. Now he's going to hold it. And wow, those two are now fighting it out. And BLR just motors around and through onto the half pipe. He spins around. He crosses in first. Big Cat in second. Uncle Elvis in third. He's on his wheels though, and Bolo Brown in fourth.
After an impressive start, Big Cat and Uncle Elvis do themselves no favors by wrestling around the pretzel turn. They come through, and it looks like they're going to pull ahead of Bolo Brown. They do. Meanwhile, BLR finishes in first. Now they all come through, but it was Big Cat who landed on his wheels, so he ups his score by 4. He has 8. Uncle Elvis is at 12, but the leader with 4 first-place finishes is BLR with 16. Let's go to commercial break.
Hey, race fans, at the conclusion of the A-Class final race, we're going to go into some exhibition racing featuring the top 16 drivers that were unfortunately knocked out in the first round. They're going to be looking forward to a few races, and then come February 2025, Gravity Throttle Racing and Chaos Canyon present the Gravity Chaos Rallycross event. Racing begins here at Chavano Mountain Raceway, and then we go all the way over to New Zealand to a brand new track, Possum Hill, for the second half of this event.
Yes, sir, I cannot wait.
It's going to be fun to get back to Chavano Mountain Raceway, but right now, the focus is here at the sand dunes. All right, here we go. Uncle Elvis better get a move on. Actually, he is getting a move on. BLR is out of the picture. That's very odd. And on the outside, Bolo Brown is cruising along. Here comes BLR. Oh, no. Oh, he almost tipped over, but he recovers. And look at that, as Bolo Brown is going to squeak on through. He's going to take first. Uncle Elvis in second. EP, Big Cat in third. And BLR is in fourth. There he is on his wheels.
Keep your eyes on BLR in the black pickup and watch just how he is holding on for dear life. He has some ground to make up after a slow start in the upper section. And now as they come through the lower section, Bolo Brown, watch carefully, he takes the outside but hangs in there, gives a punch to Uncle Elvis. He comes through and he wins race number 5. Uncle Elvis is in second and the Big Cat takes third. Now Bolo Brown, after that win and landing on his wheels, he's up to 13. Uncle Elvis is at 15. BLR holds the lead with 18.
All right, 3 races remain, and seriously, nobody is out of it, race fans. Let's keep our eyes. Okay, Big Cat is on the outside lane. Then we've got BLR next to him, Uncle Elvis, and closest to us, of course, is Bolo Brown. BLR has the lead through the upper section, and now onto the sand dunes they go. Look at the Big Cat pull ahead. He's got the lead a little bit ahead of, and here comes Uncle Elvis around the pretzel turn. The Big Cat screams along onto the half pipe. He's clearly got the lead, finishes in first. Uncle Elvis in second. I think that was Bolo Brown in third. Oh, look at that! The Big Cat will get 2 extra points.
What an impressive display of skill and speed for the Big Cat as he maneuvers over the dunes and pulls ahead of BLR. Watch Uncle Elvis too as he is catching up with the group and making it interesting after the pretzel turn. You see Big Cat pull out ahead. There goes BLR. Now BLR, and look at that, as BLR and Bolo Brown fight it over the jump. BLR lands on his wheels, but he loses that race to Bolo Brown. Now, after the 6th race, the scores are really getting tight. Big Cat has 17, Uncle Elvis with 19, and BLR with 20.
Everyone is catching up to BLR, and I'm sure that makes him nervous. In fact, Bolo Brown only is 5 points behind. 2 races remain. Now, let's see how we're looking here as Uncle Elvis does a nice job through the mountains. But now BLR pulls out ahead. He's first under the dunes. Uncle Elvis is gaining on him. but he's going to lose out. And now BLR has the lead and screaming along. This is where he gets fast. Onto the half pipe. Is he going to hold it together? He does. First place. Woo! Uncle Elvis in second. It was Big Cat in third, Bolo Brown in fourth, and all of them land on their wheels.
The number 3 seed in this tournament is Uncle Elvis, and his speed is on full display here, challenging BLR. But BLR gets ahead, holds it together on the half pipe, and watch him come through much better than he did in the first 4 races. I believe he landed on his wheels. Now Elvis catches a lucky break. He lands on his wheels and comes in second. And the White Ducks get a little shake up there as BLR has a 2-point lead over Elvis, who is now 5 points over Big Cat.
Right. I'm doing the math here, and BLR and Uncle Elvis have the opportunity to surpass Lone Star, who currently has 27 points and is in the transfer spot. But really, the Big Cat is going to need BLR to DNF in order to catch up. Right now, Uncle Elvis is pulling out in the lead. He's looking serious. BLR is closest to us. These two are really challenging each other. Who's going to come out in the lead? And this is going to be very close. Look at BLR. Pull around, and it's going to be Uncle Elvis. Oh, wow. He takes first. Where in the world? BLR, I think he went off the side of the track, and second place is going to be Big Cat.
Yeah, he went.
Bolo Brown does not finish. He's upside down.
Richard, BLR went off the side of the half pipe. Take a look, folks. BLR takes a very high line and does roll right off of the half pipe. Here he comes, and you'll see he's just nose down. Meanwhile, Uncle Elvis has gathered a ton of speed and hits way down the landing ramp.
You know, Aaron, this flying off the half-pipe thing, that happened to Kamikaze Racing, and he didn't move on. And then it also happened to Scooter Roundwell in the B-Class Finals, and he dropped from second to third.
It really shook up the final scores. The winner is Uncle Elvis with 27 points, and unfortunately for BLR, he does not surpass the transfer spot total.
Oh, well, it looks like BLR is okay as he managed to climb out of the canyon. The final scores in this semifinal were very close. Each of these drivers deserves a big hand. And now, the transfer spot is still within Lone Star's control at 27 points. Next time we see you will be semifinal number 3 with Sweet Caroline of Milestone Diecast, JB with Triple B, Mr. Dark with Dubious Diecast, and Lando with Arlo Racing. Let's do the dunes!
Are you tracking?